Learn the three massive mistakes business consultants make that keep them from making irresistible sales offers. Are you a business consultant who would like to make at least $10,000 per month by exploding your conversion rate and making a huge impact with your clients? Would you love to serve more people than ever before by doubling, tripling your close rate, or even more? When I discovered these three massive mistakes, I went from 0% to over 40%, which was 5 times the actual close rate of the hundreds of other leaders who were presenting the exact same workshop that I was leading. Are you a conscious person who feels out of place living in a world of greed and consumerism? Do you want to be part of the solution and live an extraordinary life of fun, freedom, and fulfillment in the process? If that's you, then stop everything you're doing and bring your full attention to what I'm about to share with you and gift yourself the next 10 minutes to discover the three massive mistakes you're making that are keeping you from living the life that you already know is meant for you. When you understand and eliminate these three massive mistakes, you'll be well on your way to making irresistible sales offers with your consulting business. Let me share a quick story of my journey. I started off my career like many people do, wanting to be a success. To me, this meant winning the game of being a capitalist and making lots of money. I started a copier dealership in my 20s. While I had many successes, I was literally working myself sick pursuing a dream that wasn't even mine. It was what I thought I had to do, what I was supposed to do. I experienced for the first time that success without fulfillment is failure. It never occurred to me that I could chart my own path. I sold the business on doctor's orders and went in search of fulfillment. Over the next few years, I discovered transformation, and in particular, two things were life-changing for me. I no longer wished to be a manipulative person, and I had a strong desire to contribute to the world. Both of these realizations were a surprise. I opened my mind wide enough to hold a paradox within myself, being a contribution and making money. I finally saw how necessary both sides of the coin are, how they can be one and the same. So finally, I had my big breakthrough. I could be a contribution and make great money at the same time. In other words, my not being financially successful made it impossible for me to be the contribution I wanted to be in the world and was the beginning of a whole new adventure, the adventure that we are here to discuss. I tell you this story because I want to share with you how I became aware of these three massive mistakes. I achieved over 5 times the average closing rate selling transformational programs. I was making these mistakes, and in fact, you're making them too. If you're someone who has found your passion to contribute, yet you aren't attracting financial success by being your authentic self in the world. If you're that person, then it is absolutely necessary for you to start attracting abundance now. The world isn't going to survive if conscious people like you and I aren't bringing home the resources to fulfill our divinely guided purposes. This isn't about you and me. This is about something way bigger than either one of us could possibly imagine. At this point, I either have your attention or I've scared you away. Either one is perfect. And since you're still here, I'm guessing I have your attention. You know that the most important thing for you to do right now is to be the change you wish to see in the world. And you know that the way for you to do that is to live an abundant and fulfilling life, building your conscious consulting business and serving humanity with your gifts. So, are you ready to find out what these three massive mistakes are and put an end to them for good? Okay. Here it is. And I promise you that if you aren't making irresistible offers, whether you know it, like it, believe it or not, you're making this massive mistake too. So the mistake was I had subconsciously linked giving with good and receiving with bad. I wasn't completely aware that I was doing it. I had made a comparison in my subconscious mind and decided that it was better to give than receive. Now, looking back, I see how completely ridiculous it was to think that because giving and receiving are exactly the same thing. One doesn't even exist without the other. How completely ignorant I was when I had unknowingly been blocking blessings by trying to be a better giver than receiver. If you can't be a good receiver, you can't be a good giver. The better you are at receiving, the more you will have to give. If you think you're a good giver right now, wait till you see what happens when you step up your receiving to the next level. So here's what I want you to do right now to end this subconscious mistake that you might not even know you're making. I want you to repeat this phrase after me. Okay, are you ready? Here it goes. Everyone gets blessed when I receive. Go ahead and say it. Thank you. Okay, say it again with me. Everyone gets blessed when I receive. Everyone gets blessed when I receive. Everyone gets blessed when I receive. Now feel into that, what that means. Feel into the truth of it. Everyone gets blessed when I receive. When I learned this truth, it became my turning point. I went from in the hole to skyrocketing in a very short time with one simple shift in belief. Do you think I became a better giver that day? You better believe it. So keep saying that phrase over and over and watch the miracles that will suddenly appear in your life. Everyone gets blessed when I receive. Okay, we could probably stop right there and your whole world could completely transform, but we have two more massive mistakes to go. Massive mistake number 2 is that you're either being manipulative in your sales conversations or you're being weird, trying really hard not to be a pushy salesperson. People are sold and talked into and out of that, into this and out of that all the time. People's BS meter is on high alert. This is why integrity is so crucially important. The integrity that I speak of here is the integrity of honoring one's word and always operating from a higher purpose, like contribution, for example. One thing I've noticed over many years of professional selling is that people can tell when you're really there for them. Also, people can tell when you're telling the truth and you're authentically communicating a solution to their issues. This is very simple to do when you're feeling good and they're feeling good and there's no outside pressure or stress. However, in life and in business, there's usually some sort of pressure or stress in the situation. The contribution salesperson is always 100% responsible for being truthful and a valuable resource. So what you must do right now, if you even want to have a chance at making irresistible sales offers in your consulting business, is this. Be the person people want to do business with. You know exactly what that is. Somebody who's listening, caring, being an expert, etc. Just look within your own experiences and notice the qualities of the selling situation that were really great for you. If you're stuck here, click the button below and let's talk. Once you've eliminated mistake number 1 and mistake number 2, you'll be completely shocked by how quickly everything changes for you, and we still have one more massive mistake to go. Okay, you ready for the third and final mistake that's blocking you from your dreams? Massive mistake number 3 is not having a mentor who understands your journey. This is very important. The reason I was able to become so successful so quickly is because I had a mentor who understood my journey. Once I had the right mentor in place, massive results started happening within weeks. I want to let you know that you are not alone. I understand you. I know what it's like to want so badly to give your heart to the world and help everyone, yet it seems no one can hear you or values your incredible gifts. I knew what I could do for people, yet they just didn't get it. I could literally save people's businesses, yet they would completely ignore anything I told them to do, let alone pay me big money to work with them. Believe me, wherever you are on that path right now, I have been there. It is now part of my journey to help people just like you. The world needs you now. You have gone through the trials for long enough. It's time for your promotion. I'm offering a special contribution selling coaching session where we'll work together to do 3 specific things. Create a crystal clear vision for your conscious consulting business and the perfect lifestyle you would like that business to provide. We'll uncover hidden challenges that may be sabotaging the growth of your business and keeping you working far too many hours for far too little money. And the session will leave you renewed, re-energized, and inspired to turn your business into a highly profitable, revenue-generating machine that brings you purpose, inspiration, and profit while serving the greater good. I'm going to listen to you, guide you, help you get clarity, and help you find what your next steps are. I will help you break through any invisible barrier that is blocking you. At the end of this session, for a few people who qualify, I'm even going to invite them to work with me one-on-one for 3 months to master the art of contribution selling. So go ahead and click the button below to schedule our divine appointment. I'm super excited to talk to you and find out all about your awesome conscious consulting business or your ideas about the one you want to build if you haven't already started. It's I know it's going to be an amazing experience for both of us. I hope you got tremendous value out of this video. And now it's time for you to take a serious step to prove to yourself that you aren't playing around anymore. So get that application filled out right now, and I look forward to talking with you very soon. Until then, go out there and give what you want to get and be the change you wish to see. Thank you.